Hello everyone. Today is 2nd April 2021. On this day, we celebrate World Autism Awareness Day. On this occasion of what I would like to talk about inclusion in the workplace, challenges and opportunities in the post-pandemic world. Myself, Dr. Neetu De, Honorary Secretary, Autism Society West Bengal, and also Associate Professor and Head, Department of Botany, Gurudas College, Kolkata. A little bit about WARD or World Autism Awareness Day. WARD is one of the 7 official health specific United Nations days. World Autism Awareness Day is an internationally recognized day on 2nd April every year, encouraging member states of the United Nations to take measures to raise awareness about people with autism spectrum disorder or ASD. So today, 2nd April, is World Autism Awareness Day. Now, every year there's a theme for WARD. For the past years, each World Autism Awareness Day has focused on a specific theme determined by the United Nations. In 2021, the theme is Inclusion in the Workplace, Challenges and Opportunities in the Post Pandemic World. Now, a little bit about the Sustainable Development Goal or SDG 8. One of the aims of the Sustainable Development Goal is decent work and economic growth. This goal is to promote full and productive employment and decent work for all, including persons with disabilities. So, now the question is, why is diversity and inclusion important? A quote explains this: a diverse mix of voices leads to better discussion, decisions, and outcomes for every person. And we must remember that inclusion is a process. Inclusion needs time, positive attitude, and mindsets. For inclusion in workplaces to be successful, the process needs to start early, right at the start of childhood. Not when the person is going to work, but it has to start many, many years ago. So we can say inclusion is a process, not a place, service, or setting. Another definition of inclusion is based on the belief that students of all abilities have the right to an education that is meaningful, appropriate, and equivalent to that of their peers. Unless and until the person with autism or any disability has got the right to education and gets educated, then only he or she can go on to work and be employed. So there's a need for inclusive educators. Now, who are these inclusive educators? Inclusive educators believe in valuing student differences and supporting their learning needs to the greatest extent possible. Now, a word about inclusion. Inclusion is not dumping students with disabilities into regular programs without preparation or support. Also, inclusion is not just physically placing a student in the regular classroom while they complete work that does not relate to the rest of the class. These are the two things that we must keep in mind whenever we are talking about inclusion, be it in school or be it in the workplace. I'll talk now about my organization, Autism Society West Bengal, or better known as ASWB, and how they are facilitating the process of inclusion through advocacy and awareness, and how that might, in many years down the line, lead to individuals with autism getting employed. So, this is the foundation that Autism Society West Bengal is trying for many years. So, ASWB is a non-profit parent-initiated organization that started in 2002 to promote the support and inclusion of individuals with autism spectrum disorder in society. Now, the vision of ASWB is a supportive social environment where persons with autism are understood and the right to participation upheld. The mission for Autism Society West Bengal is to enable individuals with autism and their families to participate in developing strategies to improve their quality of life, optimize their strength through education, advocacy, and support. Now, ASWB is registered at 22 Anjuman Ara Begum Row and is located in Barakola, Mukundupur. The email and the websites are given in this slide. Now, as I said, ASWB champions for awareness and advocacy for individuals with autism. So, how does it do it? Autism Society West Bengal creates awareness about the day to day issues faced by individuals with autism spectrum and their families. We advocate for appropriate services for individuals across the lifespan and provide information regarding management, education, research, and advocacy. Now, some of our awareness programs are special walks, art exhibitions, and programs that are usually held in the month of April because the whole month of April is designated as World Autism Awareness Month, and particularly 2nd April, that is today, is designated as World Autism Awareness Day. Now, every year we do some programs for awareness. So, this is a picture of an art exhibition. So this is a picture of a special walk where students and the families they walked and spread awareness regarding autism. Now this exhibition on the left is the exhibition that was held in 2019 at Indian Museum, and the other one is the exhibition which we call as Ashadharan. Now, more pictures. These are the pictures in the Indian Museum exhibition that was held in the year 2019. More pictures of exhibitions. This is again an exhibition of another year at a Ashadaran program. Now, I'll show you some pictures of the school whose name is Dikshan, and this is the school for individuals with autism. So, these are the pictures of the left, you see the intermediate class, and in the right, you see the junior section. ASWB also has Arohon, which is the pre-vocational unit. So these two pictures are of the Arohon unit. More pictures of the Arohon unit. We believe in providing opportunities. So we make provisions for computer classes, music classes, any other extracurricular activities which are usually found in a typical school. Support has to be given for these classes because individuals with autism they learn in a different way. So teachers have to teach in a different way so that they can understand. That is the support that they need. Like for example, individuals with autism need to be taught to play. Usually, neurotypical people they just learn spontaneous play. They see, they observe, and they know what to do. But for individuals with autism, they need to go through all the steps, which leads to spontaneous play. But if the steps are done correctly with support, eventually they learn how to play. Now see this picture. This is of the ASWB annual sports. These individuals are very confidently participating in the race. But you must remember that there were many years of practice that went about where they were taught how to play this game. More pictures of the ASWB annual sports. Now, in our school, we try to give our students every uh, occasion that happens in a typical school. Like, for example, all these special occasions. So, here you see the picture of during Netaji Jayanti. This is again an autism awareness walk during Republic Day. We celebrate all the festivals in school. So this is they are celebrating Holi. More pictures of the celebration of the colors of Holi. They're enjoying putting abir on each other's face. We have celebrated Ratha Jatra in our school, and look at the happy faces of our students. Rakhi Utsav is celebrated every year in our school, and the students make the Rakhi themselves, especially the trainees at the Arhon unit, and they feel so happy when they tie it on different people, their teachers, or other members of ASWB. More pictures of the celebration of Rakhi Utsav. Teachers' Day celebration is also celebrated in a school, just like it is celebrated in other typical mainstream schools. Students make cards for the teachers. Christmas celebration is an enjoyable event where you have Santa Claus coming to the Christmas party, distributing goodies, and the students look forward to this Christmas party every year. Saraswati Puja is celebrated in school, and all the students participate in this event. Other occasions, like birthday celebrations of students, are held in the schools, just like it's held in other mainstream schools. So you have the cake cutting, the eating, the treats, the birthday cards, everything. Other cultural programs like Rabindra Jayanti is celebrated in school. Sometimes there are some innovative shows, like once we had a fashion show in school where the students were taught how to walk down the ramp, and you can see on the floor there is a marker which is a visual support for the students with autism to know how much to walk and where to turn around. So, this is the support that they need for the fashion walk. Now, all these cultural programs they culminate in the annual concert. Throughout the year, there are so many cultural programs, and it gives confidence to our students. So when they perform in the annual concert, they are very confident, very happy to perform plays, dance, tabla recitals, recitation in the annual concert. This was in 2019, held in Madhusudan Mancho. More pictures of the annual concert in 2019. Now, a little bit about awareness and inclusion. To create awareness at all levels, ASWB has been partnering with different mainstream schools, universities, colleges, corporate houses, different national and international organizations to reach out to more and more people in the society regarding autism. ASWB strongly believes awareness can foster inclusion. We believe that people in the society, the mainstream society, need to know our students better, and our students need to know the people in the mainstream society. So it is a two-way process which we believe in, and this can be only done through awareness, and the awareness can foster inclusion. So now these are pictures of the ASW partnership with Big Bazaar, the retail giant. So Big Bazaar in 2019 they started the Autism Quiet Hour every Tuesday. So for 1 hour they were providing supports to all individuals with autism and to any other people. So the lights were dimmed, there was no clutter, there was no sudden announcements. So, and there were priority billing counters so that individuals with autism need not wait for a long time, because waiting is a big issue to many individuals with autism. So this went on for many weeks, where we took our students along with the special educators to do the shopping. So they were taught to shop. So this is a picture in front of Big Bazaar. Now, as I said that they had been preparing for inclusion by they were allowed uh, to know how to buy things. So there were actually classes held much earlier where there was a mock shop but with actual commodities where students actually paid the money and bought their snacks, their cakes, anything. So this happened for many months, every week. So the students understood what it meant for when you had to exchange money in order to get a commodity. And after that, they went to Big Bazaar. So they had an idea about shopping, and they went to the real environment and see, these are the pictures of confident shoppers. But this did not happen overnight. This happened after many weeks, where individuals with autism from our school, when they went to Big Bazaar, they could shop independently and very confidently. And of course, the supports were always there. Now, the other corporations that we have been associated with is, for one, for example, is the Calcutta Tramways Company, where they had a free tram ride for individuals with autism, so that and we had the banners, everything, so that the mainstream people, could understand and become aware of autism. Now, our students by now had become quite confident by performing in the school cultural programs and in annual concerts. So this was a time that especially the trainees of the RON unit, they were invited to participate in a cultural event at the Sivas International Conference that was held in October 2018. And this is the picture of them in that performing that play. And in 2019, ASWB became the social partner of Samadsevi Sangha for the Durgotsav 2019. So these are some pictures of the Kuti Pujo. And our students also performed during the Kuti Pujo at Samadsevi Sangha place. Now, we also became the social partner during the Rakhi Utsav of Samadsevi Sangha. So pictures of that, where our students went and tied Rakhis to the children of the members of Shamashivi Shango, and they in turn tied Rakhis to our students. So as I said, it was a two-way process. They got to know our students got to know their members and their children. Now in October 2019, Shamashivi Shango, they organized a ramp walk at the site where the Durga Puja is held. And if you can recall that there was our students were practicing the fashion show, the ramp show, and here they are in the actual ramp show in Shamashivi Shango in front of many people, of which most of them were strangers. But look at the confidence. This could be only possible because there were years of practice before they actually came on stage. More pictures of the fashion show at Shamashivi Shango. Fashionably dressed individuals with autism walking down the ramp. Now, we also had a partnership with Guru Nanak Institute of Dental Sciences and Research, because health is an issue that affects everybody, and everybody needs to go to the doctors and the dentists. So, we are very fortunate that Dr. Sabnam Zahir of the Guru Nanak Institute of Dental Sciences and Research uh, came into a partnership with ASWB, where the students of the dental sciences, they came to ASWB at Mukundapur and did a awareness campaign on oral hygiene, and also did a free dental checkup. And by this way, our students, got to know the dentist, and the dentist got to know patients with autism, which they might encounter in their clinical practice later on. So more pictures of the dental camp in at ASWB. So as I said, inclusion is a two-way process. It is not that only people with autism need to understand the mainstream society. It is the mainstream society also who needs to understand individuals with autism. It has to be a two-way process. We also had a collaboration with the Alia University, especially the Department of Nursing, where the third year students were doing nursing. They came for a health checkup in our school. So these students who would be nurses in future, they got to know individuals with autism, and take their vital, their pulse rate, their weight, their height. So they also came to know so many different students with autism. They also had an orientation program, which in our Mukundapur campus. So more pictures of the orientation program for the nursing students. This is the director, Mrs. Indrani Basu, who is conducting the orientation program for the Alia University students. Now, the Indian Navy, during the Navy Week, every year, they reach out to NGOs like ours, where they invite students and they take them to their to Fort William, where they see a movie and they have a great time. So this is a picture when they sent the bus, the Indian Navy, and took our students to Fort William. So this is a group picture at Fort William. Now the Kolkata police also reached out the hand during Puja Parikrama. This was the initiative known as Pronam, where they catered to individuals with disability as well as senior citizens, and they made Puja Parikrama a very enjoyable time for these two groups. So, sharing some pictures of the Puja Parikrama, which we did with the help of Kolkata Police. More pictures of the Puja Parikrama. Now we also have Dan Utsav, where we usually go to some school, AP like APJ school, and there the students of that school, they see a wish tree and they decide which wish they can fulfill. So the parents are also very supportive, and we have a great time during Dan Utsav. So this is not only Dan Utsav in monetary terms; it's also a Dan Utsav where different knowledge and awareness is exchanged. Because when the mainstream students they see this wish tree, and then there are brochures about autism, so they know, they understand there are a section of students who have autism and these are the conditions. So it is a awareness where we are trying to reach out to young students so they understand that there's a diversity among students. More pictures of the Dan Utsav. Again, this was the Dan Utsav in Starmark, where they helped in putting up a wish tree. More pictures. We also have done awareness programs with the help of FM radios, especially in the month of April. Other awareness workshops are also done where eminent personalities they come as resource people for the autism awareness. So here you see Dr. G.R. Ram during one of our workshops. And this is another workshop conducted by our director, Mrs. Indrani Basu. The Asiatic Society came forward for the publication of a book, Understanding Autism Through the Lens of Parents and Professionals, which is edited by Dr. Shubhi Dotto and myself. And we were fortunate that the Asiatic Society had come up with this idea, and the book was published in the year 2019. Another area where awareness is happening is where self advocates, that is, individuals with autism, they are coming forward to talk about their challenges, their opportunities, their and how they face different difficulties in school, because they always talk from their point of view. So it is a very individualized way by which they can talk about their condition and how they see the world in a different way. So this was a program in the American Center where Mr. Amitrajit Bishash, he talked about his condition and what were the challenges and opportunities that he faced in school, especially. This is Mr. Amitabh Basu, who was talking about himself at the Birla Industrial and Technological Museum. This is Mr. Rudra who talked about his condition and what it meant when he faces challenges in the workplace. He is employed, so he could provide us with an understanding about both the opportunities as well as the challenges in the work environment. The trainees of the RN unit, they regularly go to the Rojgar Mela, which is usually held on 3rd December every year. That is the International Day of Persons with Disabilities. So they go and they talk, some talk about themselves or they distribute brochures so that they themselves are participating in the awareness program regarding autism. Our special educators also create awareness through CRD programs in different institutes and NGOs where they invited to talk about autism. Now, because these trainees of the RON unit, they need to learn workplace skills. So, just as we taught students with autism to play, we are now teaching trainees, that is the young adults with autism, to learn workplace skills. So we have started a canteen unit, a very small unit, and a bakery unit in a very preliminary stage. So they are learning how to work in that environment, and after they make the food item, they also sell it to the other students and the staff in school, and so they learn how to manage their finances also. So it is a very long process. We are just at the nascent stage, and we know it will take time, but with lots of practice, they will reach a stage. We are very confident where their workplace skills will be enhanced and they can function quite independently or with support. So more pictures where they are learning their workplace skills. Now, individuals with autism also sometimes face difficulties in making friendships. So, what we did about 6 years ago, a social club was formed, which was named as YAR. It's an acronym for Young Adults with Autism Reach Out. So it's a club where people with autism and people without autism, they come every month. They have a in Bengali you say adda, that is a discussion on any light matters. There's song, there's dance, there's food. So they have a nice time there where there's no teaching, no reprimanding, just chilling, as they say, the young people say, and having a good time. So I'm sharing some more pictures of Yar. So here, there are some people who are non-verbal also. So we are using alternative means by which they can communicate. Like this young teenager is communicating through PowerPoint, and those individuals who can speak or who are verbal, they talk about their themselves during yard. So it is an Adra session where communication is the key point. So it could be verbal, it could be by any alternative means. Now Yar went a long way. So this is a picture of the 5 year celebration of Yar, where the all the members they really enjoyed. So more pictures of that celebration. 5 years is a very long time, and during this long time, people with and without autism they got to know each other, and friendships were formed, and this is a result of that friendship where we had a picnic where individuals with autism, their families, people who came to the yard, their families, those individuals, they're all together there. So this is what we believe as a very inclusive setup where the condition of the person is not noticed. What is noticed is that there's full acceptance of the person and respecting the person for who they are and not what their disability stands for, and all happy pictures, everybody together. So this is our vision of inclusion where everybody is there together on equal footing, so there's equity among all. So just to sum up, so this is a Venn diagram which shows what inclusion what exclusion, segregation, integration, assimilation is. So we are always aimed for inclusion, nothing less than inclusion. So, in order for this inclusion to happen, we must respect diversity. And here, by diversity, we mean neurodiversity. Because people with autism, the neural circuits are different. They view the world in a very different way. And we need to accept that they view the world in a different way. So, this acceptance is the first step towards inclusion. This is a quote which I really liked, so I'm sharing with you. Neurodiversity may be every bit as crucial for the human race as biodiversity is for life in general. Who can say what form of wiring will be best at any given moment? Now, this quote was in 1998, but 2020, when the pandemic hit us, we came to understand this statement more profoundly. I'm sharing another quote which says, suspend your traditional views on neurodiverse individuals. Don't see the condition as a limitation, but as an extraordinary and unique talent. This unique talent we understood after the pandemic, during the lockdown period. Everybody has said, all the books have said, that individuals with autism were very rigid. They could not change. They could not adapt to new routines. And that was a very big challenge to our mind. So when lockdown started and the normal classes were stopped due to lockdown, we at ASWB were really thinking how classes would go on. So we started what everybody in the world did, every other school did, starting online classes. But there was a lot of fear in us and anxiety too, whether our students, who are supposed to be very rigid and not adaptable, could adapt to this scenario, online classes. But to our amazement, we found most of the students with autism, they took to the online classes very readily. Of course, there was a lot of support that went before the classes. There were a lot of social stories, lot of visual supports, lot of encouragements, uh, and explaining the whole situation about the lockdown and the pandemic. And then the result was they were taking online classes just like anybody else. More pictures of the new normal. So you see the students of the Diction unit and the Arhon unit, they are very happily doing their classes with online classes, and the special educators have also adapted to this new normal. Now, the individual one-to-one classes, they gave way to online group classes also. And we are really surprised when we found that our students really liked this online group classes because they could see their friends. And that that myth that individuals with autism don't have emotion and they don't feel for their friends, that also got busted. We knew, we understood, we got proof that individuals with autism were very conscious about their friends, their batchmates, their classmates, and the teachers. And when we started the group classes, their smiles just told us the whole story, that how much they were missing their friends and their schools and the school and their class teachers. Now we went on to doing the YAR program in the online mode, where we had people with and without autism coming on the digital platform and having a adda online, and thought that also rocked. And this has been an ongoing process for many months now. Just for we started in the month of May, and it has been continuing every month. And all the students, both with and without autism, they look forward to the online monthly ER addas. Now, neurodiverse workplaces, now we think they are inclusive workplace with competitive advantage. Now, with the pandemic hitting us, people are forced to think in a different way. People are forced to work from home, and people are trying different means by which they can do their work, their studies their education in a different way. And here, the neurodiversity is an advantage because people with autism are coming up with different ideas. They're showing that this can be done in a different way, and people are understanding, and people have becoming more adaptable and more accepting. So, to sum up, we can say the acceptance and respecting the individuals is a core step towards inclusion. It also means that the ability that the person has, there must be some means, some support by which we can enhance the ability of the person, the skill of the person. But that can only happen if we respect the person for who that person is and do not see the person for the disability. This can lead to empowerment. This can lead to the person feeling valued in society, and this feeling of having a value in society will lead to inclusion. With that, I come to the end of my presentation. I must thank the Indian Museum Kolkata, Ministry of Culture, Government of India for this platform to talk about inclusion in the workplace from all of us at Autism Society West Bengal on 2nd April 2021, World Autism Awareness Day. Thank you so much.
আজ 2 এপ্রিল, ওয়ার্ল্ড অটিজম অ্যাওয়ারনেস ডে। সমগ্র পৃথিবী জুড়ে আজকের দিনটিতে বিভিন্ন অনুষ্ঠানের মাধ্যমে এই অ্যাওয়ারনেস প্রোগ্রামটি উদযাপন করা হয়। শুধুমাত্র আজকের দিনটির কথাই কেন বলছি, গোটা এপ্রিল মাসটি ওয়ার্ল্ড অটিজম অ্যাওয়ারনেস মান্থ হিসেবে ধরা হয়। যদিও বর্তমানে বিশ্ব অটিজম নিয়ে যথেষ্টই সচেতন, তাহলেও প্রত্যেক বছরের এই সচেতনতা বৃদ্ধিতে এমন একটা দিন অবশ্যই আসবে যেদিন আমরা সমগ্র এনভায়রনমেন্টকে একটি ইনক্লুসিভ এনভায়রনমেন্ট হিসেবে পেতে পারি। অ্যাওয়ারনেসের কথা যখন উঠছেই, তখন অবশ্যই অটিজমের বিষয়ে কিছু বলা প্রয়োজন। অটিজম হলো নিউরোলজিক্যাল ডেভেলপমেন্টাল ডিসঅর্ডার, যেটা লাইফ লং একটা কন্ডিশন, এটা আমরা সকলেই জানি। এবং এর মূল সমস্যার জায়গা কিন্তু কমিউনিকেশন। কমিউনিকেশন মানে হলো ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, সেটা ভার্বালি হোক বা নন ভার্বালি হোক। আমরা কিভাবে কমিউনিকেট করি? আমরা কখনো ইশারায় করি, কখনো ফেশিয়াল এক্সপ্রেশন দিয়ে কমিউনিকেট করি, কখনো চোখের ইশারা, গলার টোনের পরিবর্তন করে, কথা বলে, সব রকম মোডগুলোকে ইউজ করে আমরা কিন্তু কমিউনিকেট করি। কিন্তু যাদের অটিজম আছে তাদের কিন্তু অন্যের এই ইশারা, চোখের এক্সপ্রেশন, ফেশিয়াল এক্সপ্রেশন, বডি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ বা গলার টোন বুঝতেও তাদের অসুবিধা থাকে, এবং নিজেদের ক্ষেত্রে সেগুলো প্রকাশ করার ক্ষেত্রে অসুবিধা থাকে, এবং ভার্বাল কমিউনিকেশনে তো অসুবিধা থাকেই। অনেকে হয়তো কথা বলে, কিন্তু কখন কি কথা বলতে হবে সেটা হয়তো বুঝতে পারে না, তার চাহিদাগুলো হয়তো সঠিকভাবে প্রকাশ করতে পারে না, তার ভেতরের যে ইমোশনসগুলোকে প্রকাশ করতে পারে না। ইমোশন যেমন হচ্ছে কি দুঃখ, রাগ, ভালো লাগা, খারাপ লাগা, পেটে ব্যথা, মাথা ব্যথা, এইগুলোকে ভাষা দিয়ে প্রকাশ করতে পারে না, না নন ভার্বালি না ভার্বালি। তারা যেভাবে প্রকাশ করে সেটা হচ্ছে গিয়ে হয় কান্নাকাটি করে, বা মাথা ঠোকে, বা নিজেকে কামড়ায়, বা অন্যকে মারে। এইভাবে হয়তো তারা কমিউনিকেট করার চেষ্টা করে, যেহেতু তাদের প্রপারলি নন ভার্বাল কমিউনিকেশন মোডগুলোকেও ইউজ করতে পারছে না, বা ভার্বাল মোডগুলোকেও ইউজ করতে পারছে না। এগুলো সবটাই হচ্ছে কিন্তু তাদের ল্যাক অফ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজগুলো যথেষ্ট পরিমাণে তাদের ভোকাবুলারিতে নেই, সেই জন্যই তারা অন্যান্য মোডগুলো দিয়ে কমিউনিকেট করছে, কান্নাকাটি, এইভাবে, যেগুলোকে আমরা প্রবলেম বিহেভিয়ার হিসেবে মনে করি। তাদের সমাজে চলতেও ভীষণ অসুবিধা হয়, বা যেমন ধরুন, সমাজে তাকে কি আচরণ করতে হবে, কার সঙ্গে কি ব্যবহার করতে হবে, আমি কলিগের সঙ্গে কি ব্যবহার করব, আমার বন্ধুর সঙ্গে কি ব্যবহার করব, রেস্টুরেন্টে গিয়ে আমি কি, আমার এক্সপেক্টেড বিহেভিয়ার কি হতে পারে, বা বিয়েবাড়িতে গিয়ে আমি কি ধরনের আচরণ করব, এগুলো তারা বোঝে না। বা একটা এনভায়রনমেন্ট কি বলতে চাইছে। যেমন ধরুন একটা শ্রাদ্ধানুষ্ঠানে গিয়ে আমি বেশি আনন্দ উত্তেজনা প্রকাশ করব না, আমি খুব চকমকে জামা কাপড় পরে যাব না, বা সেখানে গিয়ে আমি মাছ মাংস খেতে চাইবো না, সেই সিচুয়েশনগুলোকেও কম্প্রিহেন্ড করতে তাদের অসুবিধে থাকে। তো এই জায়গাগুলোর অসুবিধে তাদের থাকে বলেই কিন্তু তাদের সমাজে চলার ক্ষেত্রেও অনেক সমস্যার সম্মুখীন হতে হয়। অনেক সময় দেখা যায় যে অনেক বাচ্চা যারা হয়তো বাড়িতে নিজেদের বেসিক নিডসগুলো প্রকাশ করতে হয়তো পারছে, যেমন হয়তো টয়লেট যাবো, জল খাবো, খিদে পেয়েছে, হয়তো বাড়িতে বলতে পারছে, কিন্তু অন্য সিচুয়েশনে গিয়েও যে আমাকে সেম সমস্যাগুলো যখন হবে, মানে সেম চাহিদাগুলো যখন আমার ফিজিওলজিক্যাল চাহিদাগুলো যখন আমার আসবে, তখন যে আমি সেমভাবে প্রকাশ করব, সেটা কিন্তু তারা বুঝতে পারে না অন্য সিচুয়েশনে গিয়েও। সুতরাং এই ধরনের বিভিন্ন রকমের সমস্যা একজন অটিস্টিক মানুষের মধ্যে দেখা যায়। তাহলে আমরা তো এতক্ষণ ধরে খালি সমস্যার কথা বললাম, এবং আমরা জানিও এই সমস্যাগুলো আছে, কিন্তু আমাদেরকে কি ভাবতে হবে যে এই সমস্যাগুলো সমাধান কিভাবে করা যায়, এবং তাকে কিভাবে আমরা ইনক্লুসিভ করতে পারি। কারণ কি আমরা তো সবসময় ভাবছি যে আমাদের ভবিষ্যৎ এনভায়রনমেন্টটা যেন ইনক্লুসিভ হয়। তাহলে আমাদের তাদেরকে সাপোর্ট দিতে হবে। কিভাবে আমরা সাপোর্ট দেব? কেন কি আমাদের তাদের সাপোর্ট দিতে হবে তাদের স্ট্রেংথটাকে বেস করে। আমাদের আমরা এটাও জানি যে অটিস্টিক মানুষদের অনেক স্ট্রেংথ আছে। যেমন ধরুন তারা কিন্তু স্ট্রং ভিজুয়াল লার্নার, তারা ছবি দেখে খুব ভালো রিলেট করতে পারে, তারা ছবি দেখে বা লেখা দেখে খুব ভালো বুঝতে পারে, তাদের সামনে কোনো মডেল করে কিছু শেখালে তারা কিন্তু খুব ভালো সেটা শিখতে পারে, বা কোনো রুটিন অনুযায়ী চললে পরে তারা কিন্তু খুব সুন্দর রুটিনকে ফলো করতে পারে। তাহলে তাদের এই স্ট্রেংথটাকে বেস করেই কিন্তু আমাদেরকে তাদের লার্নিং পদ্ধতিটাকে তাকে শেখাতে হবে কিভাবে ইনক্লুসিভ করা যায়। তাহলে আমরা কমিউনিকেশনের ক্ষেত্রে কিভাবে শেখাতে পারি? যেমন ধরুন ছোট ছোট ভাষায় কথা বলবো, মানে হচ্ছে গিয়ে আমি একটা ওয়ার্ড বা 2 ওয়ার্ড ফ্রেজে কথা বলবো, বলেই আমি তার হাতটা ধরে হয়তো করিয়ে দেব কাজটা, বা কোনো একটা জিনিস দেখালাম, যেমন ধরুন একটা গ্লাস দেখালাম বা একটা জলের বোতল দেখালাম, দিয়ে বললাম জল। বা ধরুন সে যেই জিনিসটার প্রতি ইন্টারেস্টেড, মানে ধরুন সে যখন কোনো একটা জিনিস নিয়ে খেলছে, তখন সেই জিনিসটার নাম বলে দিলাম। বা ধরুন ও কোনো একটা ছবির বই দেখছে, আমরা কি করব, সেই ছবিটা সম্পর্কে বলবো, অল্প একটুই বলবো। হয়তো সে রাস্তা দিয়ে যাচ্ছে, আমরা প্রত্যেকটা জায়গা সিচুয়েশনকে ওর সামনে এক্সপ্লেন করব, আমার প্রতিটা জায়গা ওর সাথে শেয়ার করব। তবে গিয়ে ওর মধ্যে প্রচুর ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ডেভেলপ হবে, এবং ও কিন্তু তখন ধীরে ধীরে কমিউনিকেট করার চেষ্টা করবে। কখনোই ওর সামনে আমাদের অ্যাংজাইটিগুলোকে প্রকাশ করব না, আমরা কখনোই ওদের সামনে নিজেরা লাউড হব না। সবসময় আমরা যদি কাম ডাউন থাকি, ওরাও কিন্তু কাম ডাউন থাকবে। ওদের সামনে দু রকমের মানে হয় এরকম কথা বলবো না। যেমন ধরুন যে ফেলে দেবে তো ফেলে দাও, আরও ফেলে দাও, তাহলে কিন্তু ওর কাছে যে মেসেজটা যাচ্ছে, ও ভাবছে হয়তো আমাকে ফেলে দিতেই বলা হচ্ছে। তাহলে এই ধরনের কথাগুলো আমরা ওর সামনে বলবো না, আমরা বলবো রেখে দাও। পজিটিভলি কথাটা বলে দেবো, যেই কাজটা করতে হবে সেটা আমরা পজিটিভলি বলে দেবো, যাতে করে সেই কথার মানেটা ও বোঝে। কোনো রকমের ইয়ার্কি ঠাট্টা ওর সঙ্গে করবো না, কেন কি তার মধ্যে যে ইনার মিনিংটা রয়েছে সেটা ধরতে পারবে না ওরা অন্যের মাইন্ড রিড করতে অসুবিধে থাকে। সুতরাং আমরা যতটা সম্ভব ভিজুয়ালস দিয়ে, ছবি দিয়ে সেই জায়গাগুলোকে ওকে বোঝানোর চেষ্টা করব। আমরা প্রেডিক্টেবিলিটি দেব ওদেরকে, কিভাবে ভিজুয়ালস দিয়ে। আমরা রুটিনের মাধ্যমে ওকে প্রেডিক্টেবিলিটি দিতে পারি, আমরা সোশ্যাল স্টোরির মাধ্যমে ওদেরকে প্রেডিক্টেবিলিটি দিতে পারি, আমরা গল্প বলে প্রেডিক্টেবিলিটি দিতে পারি, লিখে লিখে। ওরা যে কার্টুন দেখছে তার মধ্য থেকে সমস্ত ইমোশনসগুলোকে আমরা ডেসক্রাইব করতে পারি বা বলতে পারি, তবে কেউ বুঝবে যে কোন ইমোশনকে কি বলে। কেন কি কার্টুনের কথা আমি এই কারণেই বললাম, কেন কি কার্টুনের প্রতি ওদের ইন্টারেস্ট খুব থাকে, বেশিরভাগ ক্ষেত্রেই দেখা যায়। তো যেখানে ওদের ইন্টারেস্টটা আছে সেই জায়গা থেকে যদি আমরা প্রতিটা জায়গাকে এক্সপ্লেন করতে পারি, তাহলে কিন্তু ওদের মধ্যে ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ডেভেলপমেন্টটা অনেক বেশি হবে। সুতরাং এইভাবে আমাদেরকে প্রতিনিয়ত চেষ্টা করে যেতে হবে যাতে করে ওদের ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা ডেভেলপ করে এবং ওদের মধ্যে ইনার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজের ডেভেলপমেন্ট করাতে হবে। দুঃখ, কষ্ট, রাগ, ভেতরে ইন্টারনাল পেইন, পেটে ব্যথা, মাথা ব্যথা, দাঁতে ব্যথা, এইখানে যে পেটে ব্যথা, আমাদেরকে এই ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজগুলো দিতে হবে। কিভাবে দেব? যখন বাড়ির লোকের পেটে ব্যথা হচ্ছে তখন আমি ওকে বললাম পেটে ব্যথা হচ্ছে। যখন ওর পেটে ব্যথা হবে তখনও আমি বললাম বুঝতে পারছি তোমার পেটে ব্যথা হচ্ছে। তো এইভাবে ও বুঝতে পারবে যে এই ধরনের ব্যথাকে বলা হয় পেটে ব্যথা। এইভাবে আমরা ওদের মধ্যে প্রতিনিয়ত ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ডেভেলপ করার চেষ্টা করব। আমরা প্রশ্ন বেশি করব না যে বলো তোমার নাম কি। ধরুন আমি আপনার নামটা জানি, কিন্তু তা সত্ত্বেও যদি আমি প্রতিনিয়ত আপনার নাম জিজ্ঞেস করি, আপনি হয়তো আমাকে ভাববেন আমার মাথা খারাপ হয়ে গেছে, বা আমি আপনাকে হয়তো টিজ করছি বা পরীক্ষা করছি। সেরকম জিনিস কিন্তু ওদেরও হয়। সুতরাং আমরা যার নামটা জানি বারবার করে তাকে নাম জিজ্ঞেস করব না, আমরা প্রশ্নগুলোও কম করব। যেটা সাধারণত দেখা যায় একজন পেরেন্টের মধ্যে বা সবার মধ্যেই দেখা যায়, একজন যাদের অটিজম আছে তাদেরকে দেখলেই প্রশ্ন, বলো এটা কি, বলো ওটার নাম কি, তুমি তো জানো, কেন বলছো না। এই যে প্রশ্নের বাণে জর্জরিত হয়ে গিয়ে ওরা নিজেরা আরও বেশি নিজেদেরকে গুটিয়ে নেয়। সুতরাং প্রশ্নটা না করে নিজেদের যে থটস, চিন্তা ভাবনা, নিজেদের প্ল্যানিং, নিজেদের সমস্ত এক্সপিরিয়েন্সগুলোকে যদি আমরা ওদের সামনে শেয়ার করতে পারি থ্রু ভিজুয়ালস, মানে থ্রু পিকচার, থ্রু অবজেক্ট বা থ্রু মডেলিং, তাহলে কিন্তু ওরা খুব সুন্দরভাবে শিখতে পারে এবং সমাজেও নিজেদেরকে সেইভাবে প্রেজেন্ট করতে পারে। আমাদের অটিজম সোসাইটি ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গলে আমরা মেইনলি এই স্কিল ডেভেলপমেন্টগুলোর ওপর কাজ করি। পেরেন্টদের সাথে বাচ্চাকে নিয়ে একসাথে সেটা কাজ করি, যাতে করে পেরেন্টরা শিখতে পারে কিভাবে একটা বাচ্চার মধ্যে ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ডেভেলপ করা যায়, কিভাবে কমিউনিকেশন ডেভেলপ করা যায়, কিভাবে সমাজে মূল স্রোতে আনতে গেলে যে স্কিলগুলোর প্রয়োজন সেই প্রয়োজনগুলোকে ডেভেলপ করা যায়। এটাই হচ্ছে গিয়ে আমাদের অটিজম সোসাইটির মূল লক্ষ্য এবং উদ্দেশ্য, এবং প্রতিনিয়ত আমরা সেইগুলোর ওপরই ফোকাস করে চলেছি। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Hello, my name is Sukanya Das and I am a special educator in Autism Society West Bengal. For many of us, employment defines who we are and is a source of justifiable pride. So even for persons with autism, this is the case. Staying employed gives a sense of purpose and ability to contribute to the society, thus improving the quality of life. Work also helps to connect socially, so everyone deserves the opportunity to be full members of their community, where they can live, learn, work through all stages of life. Employing people with autism is proven to be beneficial for employers as well. People with autism possess many qualities which can give added value to any enterprise. They are detail thinkers and hence can pay attention to the detail, be punctual, highly motivated, staying consistent, following routine, discipline, and creative thinking out of the box. These are some of the unique qualities that can affect the work culture of a company in a positive way. In fact, several companies have started to hire people with autism. For example, Big Bazaar, ITC, Lemon Tree. Also in IT sector, companies like SAP Labs, Cisco, Dell, Capgemini, these are some of them. There are many other companies who have started to realize the potential of persons with autism as part of the workforce. Under the Accessible India campaign, the Government of India announced a set of guidelines for companies to assess how friendly they are to employees with disabilities in March 2016. This was a part of a holistic approach to create space for persons with disabilities in order to make business houses more inclusive. These include parameters such as barrier-free infrastructure, human resource policies such as minimum hiring percentage, and training facilities for persons with disabilities. Now, individuals with ASD need to be supported to make informed choices about their work and career options. They may need varying degrees of support to succeed. So there are things that need to be kept in mind while finding a suitable job match. Interest areas of the person as well as his or her strengths, are very important factors in helping to find a person's right job. Some people are very good with numbers, directions, some are good at drawing, while some people can be very interested in organizing things. Also, specific work skills related to the job need to be developed in an individual to succeed at work. Communication skills need to be developed, and supports required may be given at work, such as alternative augmentative communication, which we call AAC, like pictures or written cards or device with talking enabled apps. People with autism may face sensory challenges and may need certain sensory inputs to help them relax. Also, they prefer structure and predictability in their work and environment, which can help them in performing really well. Autism Society West Bengal runs a vocational training unit named Arohan, which enhances the work skills of the adults with autism, keeping their interests and strengths in mind in order to help them find employment opportunities in sheltered as well as open employment. Various vocational works such as stitching, jewelry making, block printing, baking, cooking, creative work such as greeting cards, wall hangings, decorative paper bags are some of the products made by trainees of Arohan. A special soft skills training program has also been designed by our organization for high functioning adults for employment, which is focused on enhancing work related social skills or soft skills that are essential for workplace. Social skills may include things like how to talk to your manager or your colleagues, how to report an issue, how to handle positive and negative feedbacks, handling bullying, etc. So, as an organization, Autism Society West Bengal is working hard and hoping to create more work opportunities for persons with autism in the future.